Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. I was starting to make a little mistake at the end of our last video there, so I'm correcting it right here. What you see, they are currently building a box around the Rust Deoxidizer. And the reason they are building a box around the Rust Deoxidizer is because they will not operate a machine that is not enclosed in a room that is not fully built out and swept. So I did not want my duplicants putting stuff in this Rust Deoxidizer without first finishing the room. I don't have any salt, so we need to go up here and get some salt. It's not just rust, they need rust and salt. So we're going to go ahead and dig that. Priority 6 on that. I do have quite a bit of rust. In fact, I'm going to add a couple of things here. I have 7.4 tons of rust, but let's add salt. I can't even add salt yet because they don't have it. Okay, there it is. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, salt and rust. Oh, where's that bleach stone at? Oh, they've got bleach stone in a box. That's my problem. All right, I am going to throw a storage bin right there. We're going to break that, all right? Let's just say that's one of my problems. That's not my problem. I've got numerous problems. Lots of salt over here, that's good. So my dash of salt vines will create salt from chlorine and sand. So maybe this chlorine over here has a purpose after all. Let's just run through our research that we completed real quick. We've got combustion, artistic expression, advanced research, pressure management. Whoops, not that one. Interior decor, good one. Air systems, employment technology. Oh, crafting station, okay. And ventilation. All right, one thing I want to do for sure is get into the refinement so I can do the sieve. So let's go ahead and take a look at the research tree and go all the way to the water sieve. It's going to take us a minute to get through the tree on that one. But we absolutely needed this Rust Deoxidizer. Using 250 grams a second of salt and 750 grams a second of rust, it is emitting 570 grams a second of oxygen, 30 of chlorine, and 400 grams a second of iron. Interesting. So 350 grams a second of the rust is getting destroyed or converted into other things, oxygen and chlorine. Well, plus with the salt. 5, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. So the outputs equal the inputs in mass. They're just some of them are gas. Okay, so the idea here is that the chlorine settles down and the what is this thing? The dash of salt vine consumes it. I am going to do minor change right here. We're going to put down a couple of fruit tiles, and we're going to have to domesticate a couple of oxyferns. I should have a couple of seeds, but I need to get this carbon dioxide out of here. It's going to cause a problem with the chlorine. We'll try one and see if that works. If not, then we'll have to put a second one in here. It needs dirt and water. I think I can mop some of this up too. Another thing that I know that we got was this crown molding. Let's go ahead and beautify a little bit. Where we can. All right, so hopefully that'll get rid of our carbon dioxide in here and make this a little more efficient. I think I only got that one dash of salt vine seed. I did. So let's see if we can find another one. Just because I've got so much chlorine floating around the base, I feel like it would be a good thing to just drop another one in somewhere. There's one. We'll go ahead and get that one. I think that gets my dupes down there safely. Except for all that bleach stone. Stop. We'll go for that one. So they can go up 2. Alright, it's getting a little bit of chlorine into the base, but not like we don't already have that problem. Alright, and we got to get rid of that. We can get rid of all that. Okay. Oof. Alright, oxygen pressure is looking a lot better though. That's good, especially since that is not good. I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct that thing. We have no algae to put in it, actually. So, just checking gases here. I mean, this thing's working, but slowly. I don't know how much carbon dioxide is actually falling into this thing from my duplicants breathing around here, so I guess we'll plant a second one, and then if we need to, we can dig it up. You gotta make that a deeper pit also, but not trying to make a huge room for that. So the idea here is that the chlorine is heavier than the oxygen, so it sinks down. It actually floats on the carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is heavier than the chlorine, but if I can get rid of carbon dioxide in here, I would be happy. The dash of salt vine will only grow when it's in the chlorine. So we need a certain amount of chlorine to build up in here before it displaces the other gas. That's all right. All right, I think it's going pretty well now that we've got that oxygen problem licked. All right, taking a look at our research tree, it looks like we got the water sieve. So we can go ahead and get into working on an actual bathroom, and we'll go ahead and get this, maybe this carbon skimmer also. We do have a bit of a carbon problem down here. Okay, so we can do our bathroom, but we need to sieve out some water. I think I can come in here safely. Come down here and then knock this down. The water sieve is refinement. It is that high. Okay. And then I should have a pump. And the way this is going to go is I'm going to pump this polluted water into the sieve. The clean water is going to go here and branch out. Taking a look at, so the clean water comes in on the left. So on the left, and then the dirty water is going to come out. And then in. So We can bridge that to there. Eventually, I'm going to want to bridge out my clean water into a tank to store and clean. But let's just get this to a point where it's safe for my dupes to work on it. So we're going to go ahead and priority 6 all of this stuff down here first. Printing pod went off, cycle 22. We'll take that water and take a look at skills. So it was cycle 16 when the last time these guys skilled up. So it was 4 cycles ago. So maybe it's only 6-ish cycles. Camille here, though, we're going to go... She has super duper hard digging already for free. We're going to take digging for her. We're in the early game. We're definitely going to be doing a lot of digging, so I think that's okay. This is that area that we saw some like monument type stuff. We've got some lockers. The teleporter, which can actually send us to another asteroid. Ooh. Oh, I see. Look at all that radiation. Uranium ore everywhere. So if we actually go to the star map and click on this, it should tell us. Liquid sulfur, carbon dioxide, natural gas, and oil. Interesting. And oh, we can see what we have here also. Cool salt slush geyser. We found that one. Cool steam vent. Cool slush visor. Minor volcano. Polluted water vent, and chlorine vent. That's not bad. We just need to be able to find some of those good vents. Now the liquid sulfur over here I'm real interested in. It tends to be not that hot, so it's like challenging to cool because you can't cool it in a steam bath. I want to say it's 150 degrees, which in theory is enough to run a steam turbine, but like barely. And then these hydroponic farm tiles up here. Okay. What is that? Crashed satellite. That thing should be giving out tons of radiation, right? Whoa, I see 1,015 rads right there. That one spot. Why does that one spot get so many rads? Oh, it's just darker green. It's like an optical illusion. This is higher. 2,000. Ooh, boy. Alright, well that's going to be a great spot to get rads for research, but not a great spot for my dupes to be hanging out. And temperature-wise, this is really cold up here, right? Yeah. Alright, I did dig up that other dash of salt vine, so I'm actually going to put it right... let's take a look here. Oops, take a look here. Where is my chlorine? It looks like it's all down here for the most part. Little bits floating around up here, but that might have actually, yeah, it's spilling out from here. So I could put a dash of salt vine upside down here to try and eat some of this chlorine. But that wouldn't be in an enclosed, finished room, so maybe I'll just have to wait. At least the chlorine is sinking down now, that our oxygen level is going up. So this is producing, what did we say? A bit overpressured. Max gas overpressure. Okay, I don't know what it's overpressured at. 18 probably. Interesting. And is it getting hot? It is getting hot. Whew. All right, so that's one of the things I said I didn't want to let go too far without addressing things like heat. But look at this minus 10 degree slush. I think we're gonna go get some of that and use it to radiate cool into our base. Ooh, some cobalt. I did not see that before. Interesting. I am going to go in here and pick up a few more things I want to take a look at. I want to see where we're at with iron and aluminum ore. We'll go ahead and add lumber to the list also. I built this box over here, and then I never moved bleach stone into it. I'm going to do priority 7 on that. Bleach stone underwater will stop outgassing chlorine. So I don't even know if I have any more. I have 48 kilograms of it sitting in that box. So let's get that put away somewhere. Maybe? Can they not reach that? They should be able to reach it, right? We'll just put a ladder down here to make sure. Alright. It looks like I can put a couple more tiles down here. In fact, I need to put a couple tiles down here. I'm going to run the wire through the wall. And put a door on here. Like so. Oh, whoa. What is this? I was even off the screen. I couldn't even see that, and it built it. So this used to be a problem a long time ago, and I guess it got introduced again. It's like a little bit of lag, and suddenly, bam, you're doing stuff you don't want to do. It's really bad when you do a dig or a cancel order, or build a ladder and it goes all the way up to the sky, and you end up punching into like chlorine and water that you didn't want to. But yeah. All right. Just about got that working. All right, you gotta sweep out that room. Oh, they already put sand in it. Dang it! I should have priority 1 to that. Stop using the machinery in rooms that aren't done. All right, and we will do that. Yeah, I can get to that eventually. Okay. Go ahead and give them a priority 6 on all the sweeping here and the last little bit of cleanup. And then we'll swap out actual toilets and water basins. This here, I'm also going to give them a pitcher pump, or a bottle emptier, sorry, to get rid of the polluted water that's laying around the base right now. We won't talk about how my OCD dupes are fine with wandering around in polluted water. They're not OCD about everything. Also, I wish you could change the name of your base after you've created it. I know this is the Buff and Polish, so I named it Spit and Shine, but I would have probably named it OCD2. The Return of the OCDuplicant. Oh, they're actually getting pretty fast. Who's entombed, or what is entombed? Oh, Camille. Please dig Camille out of there. Thank you. How did you manage that? Not sure how she managed that. Alright, I need to put a tile there. And then once you got that done, come on, you can do it. All right, then there. So when I give it a priority 6 to sweep, and plus they all have tidying as a priority, it trumps things that are priority 7. So they're going to go ahead and continue to sweep even though I've got a wall there, priority 7. I should do a whole video on how the priority system works, or how I think the priority system works. Because I don't even know if I know how the priority system works. Okay. Now, let's mop that up. Sweep that up. Put polluted water in here. And destroy a couple of these. Looks like we might be steady state on the food. I know we got a big influx of like 50,000 kcals with the printing pod last episode. Like 2 excellent fruits in a row. But I think with these meal wood we're doing fairly good. Yeah, if I can get into ranching, in fact, taking a look at skills, if I can get into ranching soon, then I'll be real happy. I'm going to go ahead and give Turner improved carrying, even though he's 1 away from super duper hard digging, because I've already got 2 dupes that started with super duper hard digging, even though he loves it. We're going to give him that carrying. Joshua, field research, I believe that's going to let us research geysers, so that's going to be important. Plus, of course, it's going to improve his research skills. We don't have anything selected on the research tree right now. Let's go ahead and do that. I definitely want to get automation wire. That'll open up the automation overlay as well as, you know, give us the ability to make automation wire. So I don't think we have the rock crusher yet. Yeah. So we're going to need the rock crusher to get refined metal also. Although I can dig up abyssalite, so I could get this lead, which is already refined. But to get to that lead, I have to go through some pretty unpleasant stuff. Bleach stone here, and yeah, maybe I'll hold off on that. How are we doing over here? Yeah, these are very slow to convert to carbon dioxide, but it seems to be working. I know they're using up a bunch of my water, but I might soon have unlimited water. I don't know how much it spits out here. Almost 3,800 grams a second, so that's not bad. Okay, so all right, it actually looks like things are mostly under control right now. Food is definitely going to be a problem soon. Oxygen, I think we've got that handled. 570. Each dupe consumes, I think, 100 a day, and I've got 5 dupes. So I should be a net positive for oxygen right now. I just need to clean up some of this polluted nonsense that I've got roaming around my base. I'm going to add some airflow tiles like so. We'll copy that up to there. Fortunately, these things use very little power. And hopefully that'll take care of most of that. All right, printing pod went off. Let's see what we have there. Okay, if I bring in another dupe, then I'm not oxygen positive. Crop tending. Can't dig. Too early in the game to have someone who can't dig. Requires late to sleep. All right, I'm taking the Joya seeds. Let's get stable before we bring in too many dupes. Research is idle though, so I want to do something there. I'm looking to get ranching as soon as possible, so I'm going to go ahead and get the ranching research tree. Alright, so I have the digging that I need to dig through the hard materials that are on the outside of my base. So I think I might actually start making a reservoir for this brine. And if I look at research, there's also a desalination machine. That is going to be in liquids, and it is ethanol distiller. No, here it is. All right, desalinator. So that might be the next thing that I go for. It removes salt from brine or salt water, producing water. So I think that might be a thing, and I can also use that to cool down this really warm area around the base, because that water is really, really cold. I'm going to go ahead and open up this tree over here. Go ahead and say auto harvest that. That one too. All right. I would like to do some exploring. My storage bins are just about full. I want to leave those oxyferns wild. So I will add another layer down here. With some more storage bins. And I just realized as they are peeing themselves, we never finished the plumbing over here. So I got distracted. So bathroom needs to get finished. We're going to priority 6 that. Alright, that should be all the aluminum they need. And I can destroy these other ones. Set the direction. Alright. Looking good. Alright, I think I can disable this pump. Alright. So the problem I'm going to have now is actually an overflow of water, so I need to build a water reservoir, which I can't build yet. So before this backs up into a big problem, I need to consider my options. Yeah, we'll do a bypass. I think we'll do a bypass right there. So I'll just put a liquid bridge right there, and then I will snip that. And then I need to research the liquid reservoir right there. Improve plumbing. Alright, then I need to set this to polluted water with priority of 6. And it looks like I have a little bit of polluted oxygen still roaming around. Hopefully it'll hit one of these deodorizers and get cleared up. This deodorizer here will probably continue to run with everything that we've got down here, and that hopefully will be fine. Yeah, there's very little polluted oxygen left in the base. We've just got that chlorine we need to address. And of course I need to mop this up. It's going to be full of food poisoning. Storing, huh? Look at this. All right, we are slowly dropping in the kcals. I think it was 26 or 27 before, when I said it seemed to be kind of stable. So let's go ahead and take a look at skills, though. Yes, all right, critter ranching. And Frankie, super hard digging. So Frankie's done on the digging tree now. All right, so now that we have ranching, we definitely need to build a ranch. Do I have that thing yet? I don't have the forest reserve yet. So where do I want to build a ranch? I don't want it to be too far away. If I dump this chlorine out, I think I'm gonna have to do this thing with the flip that, put it there. Yeah, put a dash of salt in there. I had another dash of salt vine. I'm guessing, yeah, those pips planted it. Sneaky little pips. I got plans for that dash of salt vine. You know, there is chlorine in here, but there's very little. Oh, it's not the chlorine I need to worry about. It's the bleach stone. Oh, and you know what? I didn't set the... Oh, I did set the priority at 7. There is bleach stone there. Okay. I didn't set all these to not store bleach stone, but I just set the priority really high on that one. Okay, so now I should be able to plant that dash of salt vine. And then I think I'm going in here. And this is going to become our first ranching area. And then I want to get over here also. I want to come up and then down. So I think we're coming in this way. I don't need to dig that if this will light up. So we'll come in like that. That will work for starters. In fact, I will leave that alone. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm gonna put a door right there and start to wall this out. So I'm gonna put pips over here. Looks like we have a random Dreco. I don't have the stuff I need yet, the hydrogen, to make a decent Dreco farm. Oh, little Pipsqueak is so sweet when he's sleeping. Look at him. He's so cute. They really did a good job with the pips. Alright. I'm going to have to dig this arbor tree up, unfortunately. But my dupes will not work in a room that's not complete. So I need this to be 96 tiles, so that's 60. Let's say if we do 35 and 44, that's at 79. So just keep going over here. Something like that. Yeah? Something like that. All right, so we'll work on digging that out. Checking our research tree here. I wanted to go for this guy here, the Desalinator. So we'll go ahead and research that next. We finally have our entire mealwood farm populated with mealwood. And this thing, yeah, there's still carbon dioxide down here, so we'll keep those oxyferns chugging along. Our water is actually doing okay, better than I thought we would be at this point, honestly, with the research that we're doing. And printing pod went off. So this is the second half of cycle 28. We'll go ahead and wrap it up at the end of cycle 28 here. Checking blueprints. We will take the snazzy suit, actually. And I think we'll give the snazzy suit to Joshua. There we go. And I dug up that tree and they already replanted it right there. Dupes waste, or the pips waste little time. And I'm gonna have a lot of pips pretty soon. You don't want to turn that into a door. Alright, and then I gotta copy this settings here. Across all those. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and let them finish that up, and then yeah, finish boxing that room off and sweeping it out, and we'll start building the ranch on the next episode. As usual, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. Until next time, this is Nom Nom signing out.